Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. If we were at school, we'd do, it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday, Friday, Friday. We always do a little Friday dance. But anyway, this is the last day of videos, and I'm so happy that you're all going to be back in the classroom together on Monday. I can't wait to see your faces and be back and do school in our classroom instead of just doing stuff on videos. So today we are going to talk about jack-o'-lanterns. And we talked about pumpkins the other day, and we actually did the life cycle of a pumpkin. So I wanted to go over this. First, what we did, you plant the seed, and next you get a tiny sprout. Remember what comes next? Then you have all kinds of little leaves and the tendrils start to grow on the pumpkin vine. And then the pretty part, all the little yellow flowers that come on the pumpkin plant. And next, we see green pumpkins. Do you remember it said that all pumpkins, when they're first growing, are green and then they turn whatever color they're going to be. And then next was the orange pumpkin. Well, how do you make that into a jack-o'-lantern? What do you do to a pumpkin to make it into a jack-o'-lantern? Do you know? You give it a face. That's right. Or most usually it's a face, but sometimes people carve other designs or pictures into it. And if it's carved or has a face or a design on it, it's called a jack-o'-lantern. So today we're talking about how to turn that pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern. We're gonna read a book called My Jack-o'-Lantern, and I'm gonna give you an art project, but it's going to be homework to bring in next week. Okay. First, let's do a little bit of our calendar. This is our, I lost one right there. We're gonna do it last day of doing calendar here. When we come back to school, we're gonna be all caught up on our big calendar in our classroom too, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead right here. When I ask you on Monday, I want you guys to know this. What month is it? Did you say October? I hope so. It is October, O-C-T-O-B-E-R. It's the only month that begins with the letter O. Okay, let's count and see how many days we've had so far in October. Okay, you guys count with me. We're into the teen numbers now, and those are the hardest ones. This is great practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What's today? 16. You are right. Now let's see. We have so far, we don't have to go through our whole pattern, but we know from right here, even at the beginning of the week, pumpkin, acorn, pumpkin, acorn, pumpkin. It's acorn. You are right. So, 16, it's a 1 and a 6, and it is an acorn. We know that because of our pattern. I'm going to put it right here. All right, and our pointer on today, go up, up, up. What day is it? Begins with the letter F. F. Did you say Friday? Well, you should, because we already sang the It's Friday song. But it is Friday. Do you remember how to sign Friday? You're going to make a circle with your thumb and your pointer finger, and the other 3 are up, almost like you're looking through your eye. It was in a circle. Good job, guys. All right. And if I was going to do weather and we were in the classroom, I would say rain, because right now it's starting to sprinkle outside my house. So I think it's going to rain most of the afternoon and tomorrow too. So make sure you get outside Sunday when it's going to be nice. Okay, I have a few pictures of some jack-o'-lanterns that we're going to look at, because faces on a jack-o'-lantern can look different, all different. It can look like happy or sad or mad or scary. And I know everybody kind of has a preference about what kind of jack-o'-lantern face they like. So let's see. What do you think this jack-o'-lantern looks like? Do you think that one looks a little happy? I think he looks happy. He's got a little grin. Kind of goofy, but he looks happy. What about this one? I think that one with his face goes like this. I think he looks very sad. He's a sad jack-o'-lantern. This one I think is kind of funny. Look, he looks like he's got his tongue out like this. I was like, I think that one just looks silly. I think that's a silly jack-o'-lantern. This one looks like he's got a comb for a mouth or something. I thought he looked mad. And this one right here, it's not too bad, but I thought it looked a little scary. Scary. I don't like really scary jack-o'-lanterns either. Usually I like the funny ones or the silly ones. Okay, so we're going to read our book, and then we're going to come back. I have a jack-o'-lantern matching game, and then I'm going to give you your art project homework for you to do over this weekend to come back and bring to school on Monday. So anyway, all right, we're going to go read a book. Come on back. My Jack-o'-lantern. One hot summer day, Gordy went to visit his grandparents' farm. I have a surprise, said Grampy, a Halloween jack-o'-lantern. Gordy looked at Grandpa, where Grandpa was pointing. What he saw was small and green. That doesn't look like a jack-o'-lantern, he said sadly. Be patient, said Grampy. Oh, look, it doesn't look like a jack-o'-lantern, does it? On a warm September afternoon, Gordy went back to the farm. Your jack-o'-lantern is almost ready, said Grampy. Gordy put his hands on the smooth pumpkin. Where is the face, he asked. Be patient, said Grampy. That doesn't look like a jack-o'-lantern, does it? On a cold October morning, Gordy went again to Grampy's farm. Giant orange pumpkins were everywhere. Grampy cut Gordy's pumpkin from the vine and lifted it into a red wagon. Ooh, that looks heavy, doesn't it? Together they pulled the wagon to the car and loaded the pumpkin into the trunk. Looks like they got apples too. In the car, Gordy imagined that when he got home, his pumpkin would have turned into a jack-o'-lantern. Well, look how big it is in the back of the car. But it was the same plain pumpkin Mom took from the trunk. Be patient, she reminded Gordy. Ooh, what do you think they're going to do? On Halloween night, Gordy put on his costume. What is he? Can you tell? Looks like a frog. Mom cut a hole in the top of the pumpkin and hollowed out the inside. She cut eyes, a nose, and a mouth on the front. Ooh, have you done that with your pumpkins? Gordy stepped onto the porch. The moon shone bright, and Gordy saw something else glowing in the dark, too. What was it? What do you think he saw? My jack-o'-lantern, Gordy exclaimed, just like Grampy promised. Ooh, he looks so happy, doesn't he?